Well, Yasaba, the joint Shirasi said the new mission, getting crimes, you know, crime, I'm so shameful. Getting crimes, you and think crime. This is bad. Onukpa Denche, Femudi, meaning, in Yabia no Marshia Bogan, make my ways much more. In Philip, yeah. Israel say o say afin on check guy you know feel like o say afin e be training is saying okay so everybody na we won kan asase so mo fa enche but quick one say the medical catch on anti Sophia this say Kumasi and afi oba pain authority kwashi e wan so Kumasi ebusia for doso one suta hafo no any UK ni US of A nyina no one be bia o ma me one this year oba pain meredu say onyamfi eduowotwe radiator safre she share say me that 23rd of June our family residence OTB 423 Roman Hill Benson Peters Catholic Church hona ednebe tumpem na fe yakopeno eye ne krabia ewo sepe usuansa na fe abusia abetenase ewo St Peters Roman Catholic Primary School Park Roman Hill na ne kwasia dance no ye de eye na asiasum akopiem ewo Life Assembly Worship Center Sepebo Chrome na nti enkota ebusuafo achi Auntie Sophie kuse unia na dafo imprekope unia ba oba pen Mary eduse aoji ediwatch Amenfi Central say the odin no apawa ya be dey na what to say nyame de wakwaba ye onkomodi at the tail end. Okay. And they ready some common because all the time lessons be was here pick up. Yeah, the shape. But of course, we say what is you. Because so when say o two can say what is pa. Say what is you.
Why let me follow?
Follow sir. Did you now follow it?
Oh man.
Sir, buy modern boy or boy, buy no more go.
Oh, there be me follow a US dollars say no. I
say 4-4.
Oh, 4-4. Oh, who's your latest na?
And then ano pay na.
Enra. 4.7.
Ah,
Interbank.
2 days is 4-4.
Me call on there 4.5. It dey be G coin 4.5.
Okay.
Me buy you know within a you know I get some crowd.
They know na wo hwe no.
No me mama baby kakra I had we. Em say you know let's
okay but check always near 4.7.
Yes.
Okay, and no it's near 4.4 but minimum
which one selling rate and I say buying buying when I say buying it selling and okay what they count
okay see many confirmation from the production team 4.65
and then you only when you bank
we you know we should that trap mouth
yeah but we a bank
who tried that way
well we try a Friday date
all about no pay catch you only papa we see here I see 200 now show no
I don't say hey
but one thing we are for buying more than bo
mama auntie me nyema kochiw kakra
okay afar from dollar rate dey be
say dey o dey fun mu kakra
okay but me mo abaso okay me mo abaso but correlations we abaso body akunya say dey be adamidi dance and people be ntiase say amongst the few young politicians of mine we are privileged to have no emudodo na modimbo konkan ba bi so de bia chi rama no dompre e da say also a person there who better success.
Mom, we are big with that. Multimedia, you're already big.
Yeah, it's media that say only a digger, only a dinner, only a digital. Then the Munyam Shane Cosway, so so will be now. Yeah, Pima say, Pima Cosway. SDGs, obviously, there. Almost why they.
Well, you've been my tea for after 4 official pa, a church, now, be colleague, you be one was the one papa. Na me meeting us here. Papa ni dey yanti boni nko na ebeti. Na mum ya me meeting us na de ehyem kran ni say sabi ye be ka say you dwemfunu because ye ti boni na ye fa boni ni mu aba de ye boni ni so no ye dane no mane ya depa mane bo man no SDG ye nkran hye say unim UN eminent persons no It is co-chaired by Yankasa President Danado. Now, African Summit is coming up, I think, somewhere in November. Now, for about the next 2 decades, now we eminent youth across the world. Now, Africa particularly, Ghana, Nyamia Daruma, and more recommendations. It also humbles you for you to know that people are out there who are looking at you. It's a shame crying. We are pledging to do all we can to also add on to the path that has been blazed by the Kofi Annans and the big guys and our president himself. Yeah, it's just a bit before. Na ye man ni titru nyese dibia the amount and who and they can come the functionality of the office and the impact will be chimba nedi pipe bowo. But o man come 1 minute me was saying be can run am shase na saying and crying titru am say me kwan some there minister Ewram Akwata no pay me wache waboma no ba 5 kilometers ba me constituency ahwere ase da man Dobru Nsumia Lante to main road in Yamisha. Now, you pay so now, departments be of ministry ho, urban roads. Now, say me name so what far Jolo, Kakrasi would do railways now Jolo now.
Talk with that.
O pass our railways ni ko ni Kakrasi would do Roman Ridge Junction ho.
Roman Ridge Junction.
Maybe a traffic light the one. I'm not pa at that kind in finfino. The war Jolo just after the railways, any the war Roman Ridge Junction hono. It is a death trap. So we nim kwan na it to the old Jolo no. We fi kwan na cheaper bana or speeder. We be so be bomb nem because bibi anyway kyerese bibi sa ho. Urban roads. Me for fi the kese so. Na also so the other one to my kwechire. Urban roads. Sa asem we ma sha se e kan. You cannot pretend not to be aware. Montibin can't say how to crow muhu. And even beyond how to crow me new amakan. O my hini suban bi wo yen crofo yi mu a. E kwan aye ne kama. Na bia potholes kitwa bi wo kwan ni mu. Ni eja ne sa. Na fe asay aboman ababe ye big problem. And mobile parliament. Mobile mo say budget. Yen approve mamo. Ni approve mamo.
But a Juma,
and I'm challenging highways director, any authorities that events highways, urban roads. In the next 1 week, who's buying someone subaya. If you have issues, come and let us know. And yet, buying support. There are technocrats at departments and ministries. Get your mocaso. I'm when you say Juma. Hardly. I mean, for Kunya, I'm Foreign Affairs, chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee. NDC for buying previous administration almost share BB pass. Somebody can abok say yen aban we yen dwamfunu aban. And that face so you believe it's a governance is a continuous process. And then ports mo shase ye buy say to aso. National idea no mo page mu hu ye menim say ye then you we ye na mkokonko ho na ye ba ye to aso
but
ye beka wasam me kan we si asam so almost sources kabi from the SGSSB bank to renovate our missions across the world because you call America, you call Asia, you call Europe o mahine o hwe properties and kroma to toy here in the 60s o call New York your mission na New York o rebeho brand Ghana ujina baby na body so fi Ghana anhoahoa respect ya di Ghana no it's going down na sidan kanya meza aban ba ye odi bia ka ho ana motu a aban da 2 ye no akọ $50 million e de boa ama ne whatever it is oh you don't worry muna mokoji loan I have to be honest so busa na mechire mebo hu nkuracho muna mokoji loan when we came we ensured that all the documentations were done. And New York mission, your Baby CC, the war Asia, the war Europe. Because your missions across the world is the image of Ghana. And my name, impressions in politics, everything.
But if you're not, Peter Kwachi, and
I don't know. Minimum. Be possible because I can see time. No, meanwhile, you are not the moderator of the program. Okay, you make a subject. So, Community is so experienced. He's looking at the time.
Yeah, but me interested in
that's
all no film on the bus. So, Okwa, baby, a Ghana Tibia as a mission. Almost there's a need for us to improve on it.
Ain't you know, Edika, Mimims own Bamba, so Uba Bamba, so Crabemoma. Maybe I make a massam. Ain't Anamotuna buying a tune, a shame crying. Okay. Sabin Penny said your food, your panny piano.
That's it.
I want to take this opportunity to buy a basu yipa. Now, Mummy and Shani and this Bezis Kano. Now, let's give the very good image to Ghana and then the Pengus and Power. My Ghana, we've come of age. Something about me.
Equally the same number of minutes.
No. No, I'm just all constituency now. Obey.
I buy my call.
Be a what ye?
A cheer. FCC, the cost constituency executives election. Yeah. Me walk away no omo ye constituency police station executive election. E course strategically me fi ha ama anya se me di me hu ewurewurem ti akoso boko
we she ho na wo twitwi nhuma kasi ye nimu ana oi o she ho na o twitwi nhuma
because na no akakra enti no me buy a fina we so achase enti makona okay mako di kosra kakra na de na me ka kire on say omoma emunye boko
emunna ho
ewomo a omo ye contested for the elections no constituency ye wi a ye sanso akabo enti de am appeal to the delegates no and say obi obeba all kan semwa edin papa mu beba no ye nyini sinchen okay sanso emwa kra enti mefa konyes ma encourage on say men ka say tuma we na tuma we lemu ensema omo aka no na bo say sa microphone ye tuma ho a ombetumi the party akwanim ombetumi aboa ama 2020 ye vision e pese ye ba power no ayi omo ye pese ye ba e ka binum ho nsem ne ye papa mu ya ye we no I think say no emwa enti that's my listening to them na bachia nyina especially the delegates obukoto aba no
okay we were Ghana card what is the challenge of the
Ghana card yeah minu ka say any papa bebre aba na ebi eni whilst I was away no sa ansemi ti hu bi Ghana card na eboboba na de hu ye say fe ebobobo na 1.2 billion US dollars and a day ba be sadi yenuanami sebe omo afadwe kakra o hwe katasiere proye na omo nye no ayi clear ne bom niema bia ya ordinary person entiase o hwe efitiase Ghana Post e ka se Ghana Post a eni na wiom wa be de no achi Ghana Post na de wani ehu ne abobo 2.5 million dollars na eno no obohu e say post no e wahi minam tem bia me de Google Earth na me de GPS and I'm finding the direction. Me who at the crocodile was had empty. Such scan is gone. Now the ordinary person no sabe over on tiase. Make my boss several a year can bond or no cancer bond kura sabe ya ko school kura tiase 2.25 billion dollars or so. Na enoko we share minister ba ko website catch the ordinary person where what tiase. You see our website via the ministry in December to 800,000 cities. Yeah, complain acquire 80,000. Make my bobo sani me so anti sa Ghana card enye mwa say about 1.2 billion. Na mo be hwa embra President Mahama or attempted say all you know or the bought by as $115 million. By say civil society, the amount for a year who did they say no, money we can't afford. Into me, and so $115 million because the hospital yeah they na ego. Into me spending that amount of money. So or yeah further consultation. So mo hwe na ye nka ho ensem na ye 115 million. And you say doso. Na efe about say na 1.2 billion. 1.2 billion just 115 no ebetuma ye sa 1.2 billion no 10 ubanya 115 115 ah
wo Ghana card
benibi
wo Ghana card no
Maybe.
Yeah, then me.
Who need Ghana card?
Maybe.
I don't need Ghana card.
Ona see enye. Enra no msha see.
Enti wo baye.
Say a minority no we are taking a decision. Say we are protesting say 1.2 billion amount from Kasa ho. That's one point. Kennedy Japan on this your program. Obetra so I don't know so now host you now. Or say 50 million. Na say new NDC 115 million impo. Or the buy. They were rejected. Or say Sankrofo na ye India there. India omo ye nipa 1.2 billion. Nipa 1.2. Nkrofo ye no omo je 1.5 billion. Into calculate here, one card be $1.42. It makes sense. Card you no $1.42 per person. Yeah 30 million. 30 million be a boy 1.2 billion. Into calculate here, card be $40.67. $40. Card no a computer. I'm the laptop crank, a mobile laptop crank, no be $40 per card is too much. And I know the person amount for a few say no. Me amount yenu ya me kwanya umfaso a omudi efa Ghana sika fa baabi no. Me amount free reign. It says I said they are incorruptible. No ma fa kwan bi a say a kwanya ordinary person enti ase 1.2 billion. Na you say Ghana beyond aid na sa kwan you best spend sika. Card no, you best spend this amount of money. And what say for a period of 15 years. Now within 15 years, Ghana, are we going to earn? You bet me nyasa sikaya and you spend that amount on the card.
Okay, so the result is that because of these challenges, legal issues, identification challenges, matters of the scope, and then even possible procurement, breach of procurement laws.
No?
And no namujina
procurement. And most importantly, procurement no. Oman sole source in a procurement near the language be. But quite best no more 1.2 billion.
But ever found she be German.
I'm for Yanto. Okay.
No, just ever found she be German. Some commodity about Ghana card. Ever found
da Professor Etefa Oba be free because I'm for price Omra. And run on check card.
Me wa akoso Omra she be German. Not
that I know of.
Okay.
Yes. Now final one. Hey, sir, what time you? That's our print one counter. Now, the most important thing, any man, you did a coyer card, you say passport, you do a passport, and I say a year birth certificate. Now, I'm speaking for my constituents, maybe a mifino. See, you can't say even district capital now, if you master me, if you honor, you can't want me a passport. And say, oh, 2%. Ghana ha ubekura passport na chese obekwa brochi. Unkwa brochi la ye ma passport. And now unkoje passport. Cause the poor cry din. Na ubekwa brochi la na ukoje passport. Ntisa brochi la ye wo wa you can apply for the passport. I which me kura. Here it's not like that. Ne boarding. Secondly, birth certificate. Birth certificate you kura say obekwa brochi na ukoje passport na. And na ukwa koye birth certificate. Very few people in ye wo wa omo a birth certificate. Kurasi e be at best district capital and a be a birth and death registry na ba ho. Na me ka ba kura bi kiro o yan sheda adida say na where e no ko for birth certificate.
But what kasa say afia na san komo ya ba yedi. Is that the case?
Aba sen kura this is the reality. Say is it not real say oba say obi je kana ka so o ya Ghana ni.
But answer do some pension na san komo mu ni o mashibu dwam de ebe de say Sadi Badia, the shame when I see this so, and say we na de ba. Some community na uncle.
I'm not aware. I say you can go back every time you amendments. Into the making say it make sense. Says yes, I'm running cry. If you cast your mind back, say
so now let's agree on one thing. And maybe a bar. Ye na ya dwen akọ benkro. Ana don kuma na sa kọtena sa ka say nukure ya dwen ko benkro ni. Nemum,
we consider
exactly.
Because sometimes you don't consult your constituents. The fact you work who say, I didn't buy my constituent, I don't want to register because birth certificate on Krabi, passport on Krabi. Now identity you kura Ghana obia Krabia ye de tuaba any voters ID card. Now if we argue say voters ID card foreign is Krabia, what about passport? Ghana passport. Can't we say Nigeria for me break about Ghana passport? So what are we talking about? Businessmen Nigeria for a Ghana passport. Foreigners be break Ghana passport. And no yet he say guarantee say all the ukra Ghana passport na you say obeje card now you Ghana ni. It doesn't matter. Adia ye president any the ID card. I should say almost a bia obi akura bi. Because they are no you making sure say your checks and balances you many people who say or you Ghana ni and sign or register abetwaba. And if we have done that, near the president here every time speech you be biano or can say they are voting overwhelmingly. Every speech be 100 speech or reminding Ghanaians see a man of big mandate. And big mandate through this voter ID card, I'm come constituency. I can say it's about 1 more year eligible, about 80% equal card. It's why I didn't try you almost for in a go near the passports. Any bay. And there may so media may be yeah can as a parliamentary obiawo a passport obiawo birth certificate. Intermediate between intimate casano. Make a some constituency, 1 money passport, near the birth certificate. Now, or because of that, if I can say on your gun.
So, probably, what was the conversation on the floor of Parliament on the 17th of November 2017? I'm sure so many parliamentary debates, official reports. I have this document here where, to start with, Emmanuel Amakofi-Boa of the NDC. When this bill was before Parliament, said a lot of good things about. And I read, Mr. Emmanuel Amakofi-Boa,
NDC, the borderline, to me as Ghanaians, borderline, so border. Yeah. I think that's what you are going to read.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And this amendment bill is long overdue and very critical for the country. The issue of who a Ghanaian is very critical in this country, especially because of the challenges we face. I have always said that I come from the border with Cote d'Ivoire, and on daily basis, we know many foreign people come to Ghana. I have seen some of them hold our own national health insurance card, and we always talk about how high the cost of insurance is. The issue is that there's not much that could be done because we have not really gone to the bottom of who the Ghanaian is. And a lot of people also express their opinion, and I'll read them after you. But it was on the 17th of November 2017. I made you this point because man collaborated well with them on these matters.
My main cancer, me on record, so I buy a mistake, I'm a say we yanko ye as I buying a shiny. Among your summer ye will crew my time. Ye gutter to gutter politics and ye woman. Now ye me there, and I doff my cap to you. Say be one sniff years one can't some no water, what can kind. Ye pass him rano. Ye me no more honor more pass him rano. Honorable Amakofi-Boa, honorable Banda, we no more support here because there was a reason for us to pass that law. But me church no ma bi kakra. Nipa binimu abomutirimu pose. Owo mu onkomu ye be pam kabade ahya aban yi so obokro no. Hwe and some minority to be na with the greatest of respect to them. Aya na am say eni subiri na ebiri omotama abaya 2006 no. Mo mpenso nhuru manim na moninti. Mo sorry sa born in Sensemi omo kan wasem. Now mo raise issues so they don't even follow up to the conclusion. Mo raise issues and mo jan watra. You are just disturbing the media. They be a press conference, a Himachi press conference, a Naju press conference, a we are press conference. Mo frame media for someone can some for bia. First of all, mo say born in Sensem then mo ye. Mo ye ya actually even petition the court. Amanone. A file in Sensem the court. Eko you saying. Mun can't be one case of corruption ya mo dia court prosecuted. You can't stand on a platform and just be previous and be alleging all manner of things. Probably amongst the allegations, number 4 CU school. media.
They are putting pressure.
No, it's fine.
On government.
No.
And you're also unable to just say your market can be identity because that's why I asked the question. Say, Namo can commodity no. And I do baby almost you didn't commodity. Name we say to kakra by commodity no.
Sabi. As your question answer na adwen. Say bibi wo hwa ya yenye ni year. Ehu hia as a human institution for us to listen. But sabi and no more can me hu ni tini ne nan.
Okay, Jina Hamame.
What am I about? Oh, my hands are very ready. I'm very. What am I come as we reference what they are saying. Almost at the end 1.2 billion.
Yeah.
And Ross Swap for ne big said, this is the idea self-financing. are buying 120 plus. The contract and 160 plus. At the end of self-financing, it's going to be financed over 15 years. So in your big year, now you have been burning because your time you failed to do it.
But in their time, the cost of what you are saying now
no.
was nowhere near that cost.
We have
raised critical points.
We have been able to negotiate it. Say, yen tam sika bam. Yen tam 1.2 billion no. Everyone come contract and say Jikodi and I say J. No. We have expanded the things for 15 years. Within the 15 years, Abai is making commitments. The contractor even on the onset is paying more than government. And no, they won't kind of Obeka say no do ohun ye. Na mum the airborne no kwan wo hu. Papa na ewo mu no. You see, when you are dealing with an opposition party, a minority who refuses to recognize good stuff of government, then we are in trouble.
Probably there's nothing good to recognize.
Well, that is their point of view.
Probably there's nothing.
That is their truth.
It is good to say on subject to this because they be America. One of the things that we use here, no, it's good to put in certain reminders.
We are putting things in context. I agree with you.
One of the things that we are when the whole nation under the watch of John Mahama, Ebba Bekase, this is the State of the Nation address. What you did, which was so nice to some Ghanaians, were that most of the true State of the Nation address. Okay. So probably they've seen through.
I respect the principle. And the minority should have their say, yes. But you see, the way we are all minorities, we won't say me normal. May more critical example. Tell me all minority. We got a report that ISIS were beginning to penetrate into our tertiary institutions. We being the minority, then we got in touch with the national security for an investigation to be conducted. The last time Honorable Okujeto so-called claims said my ISIS recruiting Ghana for they first of all went to organize a press conference, and then later on it turned out not to be true. Then they went to apologize to national security. You see, when you do this, way any attitude way, you don't make me take you serious as a very serious minority. Well, I want to imagine say yembongu, but I mean, person catch a minority for no more say. You better Ghana mraso. Let them continue to hold their press conference. Omon can saying, say yetia mrana, they should let us know. And mrani a passy, that is what the NIA is following. You see, I agree with him. Say there are challenges in terms of passport acquisition. This time is better than before. Birth certificates. In the wisdom of the framers of the law, also can be. You can't say so. Who need passport? Who need birth certificate? Somebody who has registered should stand in for you as a Ghanaian. Read Udo Hansard in the kind. It is there, just as you read it. It is there. Go and get the Hansard and read it. All the border towns, Ghana for, Ghana for. Yeah, limited resources are your war. Foreigners, no more register national health insurance. No more money pre or me. Kotogo border, what is happening there? All over the world, we are seeing for a man be our national identification. National identification, your board number. Now, in our bid to formalize the economy, actually, be and your unique identity. So, you can't get it on a silver platter. Argument all year about Canada, Japan say 50 million. And I have no evidence. If Canada, Japan has evidence, on from national identification for no more year. In any case, granted that what Canada, Japan cry can say no krempoa. We are not looking for the cheapest. Ghana, we deserve the best. If Papa na be boyne brono was so kakra, it is better for us to go for that one than going for a cheaper one. Oh, that is your point of view.
I disagree.
As I may can say. Maybe let me explain myself.
You're competitive.
So let me explain myself. I'm saying
the fact that boarding doesn't mean you're the best. Let's also look at it from that angle.
No, but have you done analysis?
No, I'm saying you're also unable to jump
I am
into
saying
that conclusion.
The American say you can't take it on the face value and say that because we are 50 million, we have to go for that one.
Because there may be any ball form.
Yes, we can say that. Have we done analysis to look at the content of it and the value of it? Into all put together, no. Secondly, Japan has a better option. Analysis, why not? Let's go for it. But as we speak, we are respecting the law.
Identification requirements, no. Both the majority and the minority have agreed.
Yes.
The passport and whatever.
We see the minority for the greatest respect. I won't say this to show any disrespect to them. But I'm going one. They are on finance committee in the fear no uncle. You should go and meet the finance committee. The finance committee gave them a tax waiver. Project. A tax waiver over 160 billion. On what basis the moment tax waiver if you didn't know or you didn't have an idea how much the project was going to cost? You see what you mean cost we are not bad and that is the attitude of the minority and it's not going to help us. What dear mo twamfoni magana fo atiase se mo de bibie ni obetimi ayama na ye free SHS enye ye restoration of net teacher and training allowance enye ye one district one factory enye ye. So you live in your enye ye world, your world of impossibility. Live there. So your time, you failed to do it. Professor Mills, President Kufuor, President Kufuor Baye, Professor Mills Baye no be cancel here, President Mahama Baye when he was going to negotiate. It never worked. A baby aba, or transi, what dream who would himself had you be Gana for. The muti chira mo twitwe homa. Uko wenim kakra ni atwa be one of dreams more no. So I'm challenging the minority. If you're from Ghana Mrebia, don't forget now say I'm going to press conference ka say disbursement of common fund cry from Ghana right so I'm the court say then I'm the court and no channel be munyanko pokra nim. I'm challenging the minority led by my respected friend Haruna Idrisu. If ya bu Ghana Mrebi swa omonan bombo we'll meet them in court. But my final words ni say otan okodu anu yiri mirika. And I could find Bettimia president, that won't mean yet Yamiadrum or Baba Baye. SHS no to mean yet, allowances no to mean yet Yamiadrum, Yagusua ye. But they say no more strategy in an Momian Casa Papano or Bokrono. Share GFA send somewhere my baby GDM over Padimun, a CPSita. Me, but some can't be Mamotias, I said. Some can some do me so the other time here juma do no so the other time here juma
time here ma obi anya iko
no be catch so time here he has already time as honorable nyabotre honorable nyabotre oh honorable nyabotre unya o town kan de oka efutuo na me de ma minority for some mo hye bibia ase mo fa nkwa awieye mo hye born ase mo fa nkwa awieye mo hye ene osla de Kenny GVGV any more question crofobia chi some de kokko mo fan kokko ye ni mo share court wo hwe if we get our methodologies right as a country Tanzania monitoring of telecommunications some year they rake in $62 billion intibiti mo say some ntimi nye innovative means to raise revenue because bibia wo Ghana bia ntimi ye nti so bi ba no ye ni ye ma na ekoso a entine chire entwetwe na homa.
All right, so this some of the reasons why members of parliament, minority side, members also, Kasa on this Ghana card matter. I think over the week and last week now we've been talking about it. Press statement by minority in parliament on registration of members of parliament under the National Identification Scheme. The Minority Caucus in Parliament has taken note of an announcement that the National Identification Authority will be carrying out a registration exercise in Parliament. That is Monday, 11th June 2018. We find this development very surprising for a number of reasons. First, it was our understanding that the National Identification Authority will engage members of Parliament in a meeting to clarify a number of issues relating to the rollout exercise. They've not done that engagement. Omaye? But why do you roll out before you engage? When people disagree, and you can't say this is just not. What do you mean? Can say we adjustment? No, if I have.
Can I come in?
Why do you roll out before you come and engage me?
But
it is very unfair if you do a roll out before you engage.
No. Minority for Mr. Remo, as a member of parliament, you have all tools available to you. One of them, if you think, and especially as a leader of the minority, or the 72 say anything of public concern, you can raise it on the floor of parliament. You can ask urgent question. You can write a statement. Have they done that?
But they are not far from right.
No.
Patriotic. What they have done, which has not even gotten the attention, is that they've done that severally. But according to what is here, and they'll say, for it, it says that. About 1 second. I'll say this meeting was duly advertised in the business statement at least twice, only to be postponed again this time indefinitely. When the business statement was read by the majority chief whip, Honorable Kwesi Ameatreme, last Friday, the 8th of June, 2018, we still have no indication when this crucial meeting will be held. Now, see, the
law was, when was the law passed? The law was passed in 2017. And we had issues with the formation, even the constitution of the authority. At a point in time, and then I make us a mature, and you can engage your ratifa. We can engage your ratifa. At a point in time, National Identification Authority. No munyesi kampu di tuam workers. Omo kampu na engage.
Or they call round kakra na the simple terms I can say, well, no matter what, me kasa ama me constituents. They omone passport.
So my generation mobaji card na monji card.
Omone say
because I understand
majority decision. It decide say NGA I won't.
Monji.
No. Na say
no seven interest.
Me dey meji.
Mo seven interest. NDC or Ghana interest.
Me met me aje. But me constituent na ono better no yakar.
But so there's nothing behind your constituents from so bit
passport ni best go.
But what number she be doing what is am na too. And I want number she be.
Ask him that question.
What number she be doing what you to we are. What be propaganda? No, because you see when you sound so then sometimes we become so
exactly
because you didn't come on machine video you nyina see your passport na you dey be djuma and you agya tum you dey nsa hihya ase afei kwasi okahunu nsuo na wi a wasa di mirika sa ba bonte abeka say
na kebra ya amendment every time who say parliament ya amendment di entra ya gi mra na tum no ya sa kwa ba hu say ayi aba ya sa anya amendment it does happen
so bring it up
enti ne ka say ni pay edi obdika be engage the parliament of Ghana na ye hwe say advice be wodi ama you didn't do that because or run away so ba this is a oversight say ye dey you be ka say no you be point out these things into all nye obedi ka start ade no why now what I'm saying is okay aba ulusu ehun o wa ban mu na ulusu a wo bo ho sa brade sa
ebe bo akwa so me ulusu but the point is that mo fi say voter ID card na relevant is that what you think because the breakdown in your free minority is that Ghana for about 7 million or so and a crap passport and once you cry you can say the other requirement for
birth certificate
about 2 million or 3 million so their belief is that okabuma 10 million in the population of about 30 million almost no how do we disenfranchise or whatever
exactly it's a make say when a can on your minority listeners now I have the confidence young crop for no the vast majority of the people no they don't agree with this.
So what? So also on passport. MPA what discussion?
MPA I know can say so we will fee now ko fa yenchi. Okay. Because you say in parliament you tire amendments all the time. He say abase o ya kran say amendment ba. What is wrong with that? Ye dwuma ye wo hwa ye dey no.
That's it.
Enti nua no me not only that the cost. Cost ni ye hu. Hwe ye nya ye bibia no ma clear. E ma ye timi o say president na ye clear kwasinya ntagide ye be clear a year $100,000 for cash for seats. Yeah, clear. $20,000 now they call president. Yeah, clear. 80,000 the fuel premix fuel you clear it is so to make sure say on the struggle for kwa na go it 1.2 billion ya can me I argued say really say 1.2 billion ya ya na ya see pay money ya yanko universities my brother say your university bia aqua space the entire sa project yan tax university say out of this my university bia $1 million say university 10 yamma $1 million they should come out with this card na ya hwe so mo ntimi nda o hwe ya IT students e wo ho ni ade e card a the chip e share card nim to say we no dey bank for dey it bank for dey omo ya say na cost na ka bank bia ngu it is the same o the chip ni ade share card nim yen tax say ampase e be ya yemma yenkrofo yi yemma universities and tax home na say 1.2 billion there for 15 years what I'm saying say almost 15 years I count 2 years pay I count 2 years ya ba hey no it cut bi na wo mu a monica en cut in term because 15 years mama onya cut ni na
okay
after 2 years 2 years pepe this one no will go
okay
ni am ye crop I register at a lower rate say India to me $1.42
it's $40 is too expensive
too expensive no one card you begin for I'm saying the entire laptop near for bia the details in financial
instead of the Ghana card the laptop what you na ukra wade
o na mana ukra what mean there your adwuma so what my there you bibia adwuma documents bibia be wo udu bia printing
but what ma de na as simple as ibisa batie there Dr. Kingsley Nyako executive director Danko Institute Ekacho. Good morning, Omahini. Very sad this morning listening to the NDC MP. You implement a law regulating the Ghana card, and now he and his group are discrediting the same law they promulgated. Strange. They are just doing politics, and also embarrassed and worried that Akufo-Addo has implemented this policy in about 16 months after they had failed for 8 wasteful years. Thus, they attempt to sabotage the exercise. The issues they are raising don't warrant a boycott. Not all, unless mischief and sabotage. Dr. Kingsley Nyako, Executive Director.
You don't rob Peter to pay Paul. The facts are card, we all agree. 19 over Fahun, I says Sikaya. That is he telling me, said the Sikan Cobenza. Ghana near mobile. Ghana, yeah, mobile pa. Because card, no feed the card, Nadiana, and this and me, and yet. Into the Uber Fenias acquire so fast SK. Go ahead. Now 2 years in Besson. Because we can't argue like this. Unfortunately, young educated, new professionals, near
the when he's speaking, I don't talk about time. When you're speaking, you don't talk about time.
Card,
that's why you talk about time.
And then get hospital amount for we. Hospital amount for we. That may see be best 100 billion. Because and also here. But you could raise here. This place, overhead. Woman and Kasahu
value for money.
Say cost a dozen. And the ufa circular traffic eases. But they were complaining about the cost. Why? Almost say another year, they won't cost. So can't we also say card me good? They won't cost me exorbitant.
Issues that you've raised. And ma'am as too much of mischief. Oh, more issues are more raising.
Because mischief say cost a dozen. Now she said, won't share in some American. A quite more fast woman de near mano. Okay, Ghana Post. Why Ghana Post? They say whom vaso. But we spent 2.5 million because that is not physical. It's not tangible. At the end say in ye. It is kind of come where so we no interconnectivity. Where IT. The ordinary person can understand. That is where the money goes. Now you say Ghana for me ni say no me and yes for your strabofo. Where embra 115 million. What's a Mahama? A beer chakatu, 115 million. Now call 1.2 billion. Cutting him. And they'll cut in a overcry. That's what we are talking about.
Okay.
$40.67 dollars per person. Yeah, that's the outrageous. Outrageous. I'm gonna for me.
Omahine, me pacho. Every case and be a cat womb. I'm on your 7 year. I am a member of parliament. So unim say a buyer could sign contract. Cat womb and I her. then you are not serving this country. Cut.
No, I'm saying say 115.
That's what you kept saying.
No, it was premised.
Premise on what?
That if you claim
that
John Mahama 115, His Excellency, former president, and on a cut woman. If you disagree, someone can send a cut woman.
Correct.
He also comes in to say that staying could
this is where I have to correct him.
Okay.
On catch me. He casa cut. Where? Tell us. Nobody said that. Nobody says national identification is a cat womb. MPP never said that. And let me put that on record. Someone am yes, I'm the cat shame. We are not doing same. And no can say, yen can say you're so President Nadu amaya atias say, so we na ban we no ye wadwen so be fum sika. Wontimi ntia na ban. Enya mu de bi ne ye yakọ work up baba ya so sika gu play mu yakọ di ni nyafu. Ye ba ne de wakọtena commission nim na wasu esubotro ne ye jaw manokọ. And the chief executives of Munoma Enkoye, or Musika Sama Enkoye, have fired them. That is good leadership. And on the Unhuye, now, Minimisa Yadio so. Sir, you didn't have Kobaye, ye Boagan, Bebu young men and women. Our university, Muni, Juma, ye recruit you. Tia, some my NPP, NDC
for a duplication.
What is a duplication?
They raised it, so why?
No, they said that the people should not go and register.
But they said duplication.
What is the duplication? You see, minority for normal customer, they should follow it up to the conclusion. Where is the duplication? You say youth employment program in a way in NAPCO. Where is the duplication? Master, Namdo don't say Kwanyo. Ghana for here Juma. Into a buying quality mupono de Juma Bana Wujin and China will see any ye. Now as a duplication, and I don't get you. At a point in time, I won't catch up on for someone who register NAPCO. I'm going to fetch you register. Who are you deceiving? If the MPs or more cast or more register, no one so fetch you more register. Who are you deceiving?
Point. Please, I registered for my birth certificate on the 14th of November 2016 at Nkwanta in the Volta region. But till date, I haven't gotten it. So how do I register for the Ghana card since none of my family members don't have one to register before they serve as guarantors? You see,
there are real issues. Yes, we have issues.
So they have issues that they've raised.
Yeah, you have not rubbish everything. We are listening to them, but they should criticize constructively. Ain't you say there are issues with acquisition of passports.
Ghana card.
There are issues with your friend saying birth certificate. All over the world, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a footstep.
But that one that comes with social. That one that will come with a social disorder. They say
independence. 1957 the independence. Abandon it may be said that. They be about we defer it. Na minority for sorry. Where's he say? Ni aye no nwran na ban na eja akoto yentimi nye. I'm telling you say, ye be tie omo. Aban we obetie. There be ye be fie omo pa. Ye be tie. De sabe mpredua say de nyansa wo mu ese afam aba na ye de ye adwuma no. Ye de be ye adwuma. Na mmom omo moa. Na omo be kan kire Ghana for so moa na mo boa ye ye mra no. Na mra ne say for birth certificates. Na for passport. So who needs no man be obinjire masa Ghana ni no njira homa eye me no ene ye mra no until we have also failed. He particularly who is criticizing it has failed by not going to his constituent enko cheche mu chese enuanom ya na jimra ni tumo until afa ni ani aban ka se ye nhwe kwan bi e befa so enye MPP for na pass mra no eye parliament as an institution e pass mra no until ya pass mra ni ehwe se bibi wo ho eze ye siesia but me I can understand them. They shouldn't mix the two. Ghana card no enye voters ID card. Here, and is for my dream in your elections. Ghana card no, my dream in your election. Let me bring the distinction here. Ghana card from year 0 to whatever. Obiabe to register. But voters ID card, it limited the minimum age of 18 years. I am one dream say that is not the point, and that is where you get it wrong. But we need identification.
It's
an impression. An impression. I get it, and it's a fair conclusion to draw. It's a fair conclusion. It's yes, Romo. Yeah, President John Mahama went to me anye. We did not see PSU can so be resisted. Went to me anye because when who is say a priority, about when who is say a priority, yet me negotiated for a 15-year period for payment. I didn't require self-financing. Let's keep discussing. Obi enu obo mo to go, but mun fa adwen pa any susuyepa and criticize.
Okay, some of your text messages are about Hassan next discussion. So Mamenji Brinking can be for Mamo. This one, Walanyo Nakotia says that, did I hear NDC Honorable MP saying 2020 they will come to power in Ghana here? Anyway, dreaming, but we will all see. Never again in Ghana. Walanyo Nadewayaba. Bogolo also say, I don't get the NDC parliamentarians. Is it about the cost or the documents to that effect? If you don't have the passport or the birth certificate, we have relatives or acquaintances, they should give us a break. They will not give you a break, Bogolo. You have to also listen to what they are saying because it is not as easy as you also sit there and also say. And OPK Ogo also says the minority and the NDC national, no, OPK just come up with something better. And on mine, the NDC MP, diabolic pani. Okay, so I don't know why you say that anyway. And good morning, Omai. Did I hear minority in parliament say government is disenfranchising the village people to get Ghana cards through birth certificate, passports, and driving licenses? Indeed. How many times do they have to say this? So this is Mad Lion. I have feed him, and I also do with but Chief Baini. As I say, please ask my brother if he is aware that the guarantors or whatever they call it should have NIA card, passport, or birth cert. Seriously, in my constituency, Ekunfi, for that matter, we have less than 15% with passport or birth cert. So I have advised my MP to take a leave from Mr. Speaker and come home for questions. Okay, so that's Chief Binding. This was indeed the NDC are living in their world of impossibilities. Kabi seen also anyway at the Abba. And a lot of the text messages, Joseph Boama, and so Eddie Biaba, and Mr. Momucho, and Po Abba Mary, and so say, it's not easy to acquire passport in Ghana. So if someone does not have passport and doesn't know anything about birth cert, how does such a person register? Mary H.U. among from. So there are critical issues that on this matter we have to look at. And Eugene Amwakoyene from Begro is I'm enjoying your show, but the NDC MP should stop the propaganda. I see.
Oh,
it's good. Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
So they're normal.
Okay.
All right.
But sum up on this first topic now.
So the
okay.
No, Samia, permission.
Some of the money back up. Watch a lot of things. But
Now I did the job.
Oh, me yes, that's because I don't want to time me.
I'm saying.
Clock in the back here.
Okay, sempre or say president on here. Is where CEOs be ready. Now, boss, so okay, I'm better as a boss.
You offered yourself, so you
I offered myself,
yeah.
say I will go there and find out, even reduce time to about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Say, make sure I go wrong. A quiet one fast one. A book gun of washing. I found oil no at 20. I say, be any many panelists, but now hammer or more defend it.
Yeah.
Then they didn't say, okay, say your bad power. Oba say there's something wrong there. A year na a fair president a manadi.
Restructuring is
Restructuring.
But has it
No
told you?
reason.
Watch now.
No,
Yes.
no restructuring.
No reason, nothing.
No, the restructuring is a reason.
Restructuring. Okay. All right. It won't be you want to know what and your money I cannot. I want to be beer no. A fair day restructuring. Basso restructuring. You were gonna have. Now the time will come.
Mate.
Every person. People will answer for their and you can be bria or munti. Time so I ben bo pa. Senior you be chale. Because you may cost.
You may go try one.
Click la one ma obia che say obia.
Well, Yasaba, a children go to our course will have say. Archipelago and there was it Bema order from the 1 week. Our Shama Nancy Rice, so Papa. Assembly Yako sister Fia, good morning. And from my good friend Logos, and also not down for Pa Catherine Arthur, Ghana Commercial Bank, and we're down for Pa Logos, and the course meet was in cancer. And Sister Kate, Catherine Arthur, Ghana Commercial Bank, also Mohammed from Antines. So sorry, yeah, Jedi said, we be able to come at the amount in the studio. Say, I'm in Central, Sana is your friend.
Propaganda.
Anna Frank, I don't pray. It's Adwedri Mashebe on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party. Omono Atrasi Dinkomo Ansi. My name is Mudu Dona on this very matter. I'm a person butcher margin. Probably a tail end, and then we can have a discussion on phone. So there was watching a but 17th of this very month, because we are after 2. I'm proud to be a father. I'm sure. Say also our shame with you. Also we are very proud. I do better see a Pija Yankase as a janum into Bekayo as Empire FM, heavily supported by your stations. Nino, you see a bit to your own for near the Asa Nafi, Yedi Kakra, Nafi, Yetimi, and one among us see to Yakuanim as a janum. Majidi say, Irenum, near New Manum, near of us was Babataichi, the premise of multimedia. Na forecourt of Joy FM na yetimi di ejanom da okwanso nkosokra. So to all fathers this Sunday, happy Father's Day. I dey bro. Yeah, lucky with unkora romo nyina wi. Me no romo adodom pede see ye hiri. Yeah, oh you have so romo nyina wi. Ebo. Yeah. What I plead is that omo nim die na omo di chairman no. Chemical engineer ni doctors ni sa na omo fambra. No machine system no ntimi ntina system na ahojo na sa nim ge no mo fanko bu obi ma so
oh doctor no ya baba na sa no bed
in the field
ebi aye baba
na no bed dey say aban from so
ya aban
na no bed dey dey
na je na esia ya fan kira aban
na no bed dey say na say
no bed no na dey ntra President Mahama o sha ase say o increase bed capacity yes bed capacity. I can give you the records. Within that period, beds are or increasing. I have the record. Let me just check. I said, Tamale Teaching Hospital or increasing by 400 beds. Bolgatanga Hospital 386. Regional Hospital 250. Upper West 160. Police Hospital Accra 104. Maritime Hospital 130.
Sure.
Yes, a beds in here. Or increasing beds.
In the beds in your 2 go.
It's still not enough.
Western region. You have done rules. You have done. You do what you can do.
I mean, can say it's still not enough. We must have our focus. Say, dear, problem no. Now, what are you doing about it? You try and one day. Now, see, yes, I may. As you say, yeah. Look at University of Ghana. That edifice, last is here, Israeli ambassador. Or say, even in Israel, you can't have that.
But it's not a completed project. I understand that the minister, that's the minister.
So, not completed. What are they doing?
No,
after 1.5 years.
No, but they are seeking for.
After 1.5 years.
They secured almost $50 million to finish it.
After 1.5 years.
But that is the essence of it. You cannot move into it.
You can't move into it. Yes, secondary school, say school na scaffolding near the university. You didn't call Akoguno. And we are not your more so cry, we are since I show you the pictures. And you're not in Pakogum. But what about this hospital? I a large area. And the construction near the area, I can be a fittings and the MBA. Secondary school now in Yangusuno. My brother, these are some of the things. Obi vision is a situation in yet. In the year starting near Fenka crank. Last Kabawi, Yabatana. You can't. The other can say, oh,
about facilities.
Facilities. And say, Yamin or Dima.
And you disagreed on
I disagreed. Yamin or Dima. Yamina Abafako. What is it? It is half a payer 70 years. Me man, bushing 4 yako. 70-year older. What cost 7 hospitals. I have the list here. You did not. What a country. My brother. We're back. Yeah, now. You're penny from the land cruisers near the Akobo and Sao. Near the crowd. So yes, I na Badwam. Last year, Kabawi, you vice president. Oba, Casa, or the buyer, and can move back to be taught ambulance vessel too. And that's what we want.
Someone I'm called ambulance.
And
hold on.
Yes.
When I'm called don't throw ambulance by.
Don't throw ambulance. Say Biaba. And don't throw crab. Now swear.
Ambulance with
now they who criticize it. What have you done? Obidia or the Aba also in Tuntrua. For Papa Nebra. Now the action our casa. So my brother, say yeah, shall see a discuss it there. Like I say, probably a war hospital about threefold. yankasa yesuban no eno ode attitudinal ode kasa ho say Ghana your society no say ye no nimpa bibia ba hie mo sika na yehwehwe very bad and the ministers of force what are they doing your moral act say ya ministers of force say politics no me na aka ye blame politicians but mo na dey morality no mo de hye mu me ye politician me ba sorry a wo osofo na be ka bible asem no ana Quran no ma asakra be suban what are they doing sika na mo gi say your morality no ekofem enti akofem sa no uko hospital doctor onwene wo ho nurse onwene wo ho now I don't blame them alone every place have a corner uko electricity on what you also onwene bi ho so uko hospital you want the doctor no to work uko ministries obi ti ho or telephone ho uko person nurse need adwuma enti the moral fabric no degenerate I blame
so what's the solution to this challenge in terms of our hospital facilities? Because General Secretary for Ghana Medical Association, Dr. Yankson, say we have too much crisis, especially when it comes to emergency services. Or say it's so urgent that it's like yet a time bomb. So you're careful. Ejibuma, it will affect all the other departments of our healthcare. So
last time, we track analyzing the political no and important because the morality near they are saying now we blame the political head, the leadership. What are they doing about it? Just say. But what are you doing? They are buying way by me who say, oh yeah, about health. They say, oh, to nurses allowance. I'm the bomb once I'm running. But is that going to help? Your nurses no to ya or be a call yourself bed no attorney there no other. Is that motivation enough? There is a nurse no, but the argument says you perceive a most car. Then you say performance related. School no crowd will oh ball home we support you sabroch here, you know. So oh agreement na say oh yeah dear. Yemfa says can ye di echiche no yemfa mo sa nurse na baso no nkoso na competition wo gere ho ya adwuma we pay you extra na enye sa de enhye Ghana na bia mu na yenkosoro but ye de and secondly there's no punishment we ya akọ ye be kan say ya somebody must be held responsible.
You are unable to hold somebody responsible because at the end of the day, you have to JJ with that. Intimism to JJ man. Why do you hold?
And make I say first one any attitudinal no. E be na bed.
So let's do that correctional move. Answer me about what goes into because the things are not right. Now they are there right.
Yes. Or the say true say near man ho. Can it be possible say all the 7 facilities no na bed ni baby. Inti no my analyze attitude na yenso suban ni ye. Na betu so aba say yen politicians ye make sure say sa bet nya de ye yare a ya ko na say ye papa owura baomi $1 ontumi enkutamu age nsam o kan ya o yare ye pa ade anche kura ni apagya no ko akohwe no yare no aba last me can say nka yen politicians back power sa no a yen hyembra 1 year after 1 year ontumi kwa brochire ko sa ho yare yen tena mu bi wow sika na wo de kodia and well nobody can hold you. Now see the basic power share penny president and now vice on kwa brochire ko hwe no yare. I mean for what?
Okay.
What bra had you say to me year. You bet University of Ghana there no.
Me gidi say as a no man ba ko bi nso. So because as of for less than 2 years in Ofia Bemu. Tama as of for e hye nkom se John Mahama obewi no John Mahama obewi no. Na ye wo de and now Baba blame me as of for say as of when so Musuban and na then share omo form hu jim na ni refi say that time omo hye nkomo akese asofo ni hye nkomo akese John Mahama bewi ne de we hu anka hospital hu sensem no I'm on record to have appealed to the minister say University of Ghana facility the SCA bia yenye but you see say abusia penny bi wo ho na wo inheriting ne japade na bonyoma tare ho a o how we bekum se usi KVIP na unsin wie now the party apparatchikis now the party flag akoko bo ho na ko commissioner so how we bekum sure medical facility is not the same as secondary school
that's scaffold since
oh there are some na make but basically
there's a big difference.
It is because okay school near school for now medical facility once you however fine it is say equipment anymore you cannot run the medical facility
another issue
and no let's distinguish it. I buy her show commitment say no me anya me dey say a delay sir Now, enche bebre o musu motiti mo pay 10%. Ye dey call support chip compounds.
Yes, come on, musu from sika.
There be tie. To mo wa ban mu, na mo ka so mo titi mo sika. E dey call si chip compound.
We build it 5, we be 2.
Buso mo say, sa sika na wo himfa. Me mbagina ha we feed yesu nka se normal aye fontom, especially on health sector there. We have a bigger problem. Now, the Ghana Medical, they have an association, medical
General Secretary.
They have to up their game. And you be bian said it to a bind so.
There be and Dr. Jansen no battery man.
Oh, that is his view.
They have done what
I have my view, he has his views. They have done what they think. He has his views, I have my views.
But if you work without service, conditions of service and all those things.
That one, they can discuss it.
But those are things that demotivates them as
professional. You don't want to listen to me. You listen to me and then you get the meaning.
Okay.
There are quack doctors in the system. Who do you blame? There are people who don't behave as professional doctors in the system. Now one nurse in in labor, no bonipa na soon. Who are you going to blame government for that?
One of the procedures to let an easy flow of birth.
The Association of Medical Practitioners, executives, they have to instill professionalism into their practitioners.
They've not done that.
I don't think they're doing that enough. On equipment and beds. Meanwhile, actually, and they are very good at that. I'm trying A to Z. Western region, I am quite in and I call Western region. I'll come there. Western region, I see I am quite in Ubako, nay, a quany. It is one pass our best you are boboboy. Would you go and take inventory of all these hospitals like Obobono? Best in the Fufata by Netuana. You see, if you do a politics of deceit and propaganda, oto odwan osi anka se enantwie, oto abro no ma wonka se osi ekrokrokoko, and then na yaba to me. It is the issue of best a dishonesty of previous government which has led us to this. Aban we yagia to say asade se ebeye. Ye nka se be beto na ade na say nti ye nye hwimfo. Ye baba beye. But munsu se de ka nokre. So oto bed ba ko ambeka se oto bed 10. Nti on paper Uko Osu Hospital, I say NDC by NDC record. Your best over 100. Ubeko patients over 10. The best in one. And there is also another angle. Say some people are also doing commerce with the beds. And bro, boy, honorable boy, statement. Many doing commerce. The doctors be owa. Ebi ye juma pa. Ebi su owa. Best no owa. Ubon fam. They will give it to a person who's going to pay more. And that one. A supervision role has to be played by the doctors. And you cannot blame that on government.
That's wicked.
And they're doing it. It is happening. Or you can say, I see bears in Dr. B or Dr. B or no release bears amount. Ain't he? I buying and born home of the media, so bears issue any or run of film, your money boosting for Yako. But I want to appeal to the president. This particular one, Ajima Menu, President 29 so. Now, issue of the bears, you know. Because the deeper we the investigation here, but we need to investigate and realize what really caused. Be crana, but not assuming so. And yet delay no in a man you But for the fact that the people cited a reason of lack of beds, we have to investigate.
Okay.
But perceiving me animal tears, yes, sir. Beds here watching a tin or tree. Says one pass if these beds exist in real terms.
Rage you can see.
Oh, rage.
You can see.
What about the others?
Enti
moment di no kre se mo to aponche mo ka say aponche wo to aponche na mo ka say you
so back to the FA matters but my viewers no more interest to join the discussions. Two topics so much interest. 0302 211-701 equals 4 0302 211-701 equals 4 we allow space for about 10 people, then we come back to studio near wrap up. 0302 211 701 equals 4. As I await your calls, my main draw attention said that Accra High Court has placed an interim injunction on the activities of the Ghana Football Association. The order of the court therefore bars the GFA and its officials from carrying out all official duties at least for 10 days. This includes the organization of football matches, the selling of the association's assets, the appointment and election of officials and other official duties, and it goes on and on. Hello, good morning. Apom to say. Hello, good morning. Apom to say. Stephen, good morning. Apom to say.
Oh, yeah, Papa, Mama, and I'm as well.
Namia don't boko it you.
Adom.
Well, mentio with the council.
Niana Moka fa best evening. No question. Say I'm papa said best be plan this before car say. One more a year and your hospitals na and that's all. And then and then ya and perform what you na better openings okay no abai no I was said it more thing na ni asese yema hospital koso no yetimi ye but before say MPP maker before say opening out we be bring doctors to mo so nyo ma say give abaya ye na say the answer asa doctors net mi aye abaya na ye penini
okay
ya abaya nya ne de kane na fi won che doctors say me ma ye ma say de nti mo so mo nya mo de me da say
sapon ye da say matching apom ti say hello good morning apom ti say hello good morning apom ti say hello
yeah hello
good morning apom ti say
yeah this Reverend Jomosin Jomosin
yeti Reverend Patrick yeti
the person here contribution for hospital issue.
Go ahead.
Well, the person is a hospital issue. No, in fact, I will say government don't more money share any way because who do some hospitals are. Capacity on the catch on and say you crana who are be. If there's some more money now, more year way
Okay, yeah, that's it. Reverend, hello, good morning. Apom ti say. Hello, good morning. Apom ti say. Good morning. Apom ti say. This one says that tell my friend Honorable Dompre, say he's too nice for this things. No presidential candidate has enjoyed the support of Asofo more than Anado. In fact, he was given a horn. The issue of beds in hospital is simple. Nana should also add up and stop the raps, yobbins, or better still, the corn must stop. Chief Baini and honestly the way Ediaba. And the former MC for Techiman, Prince Donyina, says that the death of the man is very sad and unfortunate incident. We should be able to handle this. There should be no excuses. However, the NDC, the NDC in this case, the MFE MP is very interesting though. So Nana remove all the beds they provided in the 7 hospitals. They speak as if they provided all facilities, but a small problem in the health sector, like the man's case, and a small rain in the road sector exposes the lies they told and continue to tell us. So that's Honorable Prince Donyina. Hello, good morning, Tony Etiseng. Hi, Tony Etiseng. Unfortunately, good
morning.
Yes, Tony. Just to your point,
Tony Ogazi because of Kumasi.
Yeah, Tony.
Mama, mine. On say NDC be prison. Temekaya Kintampo area hono. And MPBC swa. Ono be free you know per MP. Na nsanka. Also to hospital beds be brave eguo. When nsanka no or CZ hospital beds and say on fama. Hospitals no,
no,
it's not true.
It's not true. Please, don't misrepresent the situation. Okay, it is not that is not the situation on the ground. We have just 5 minutes to wrap up here. Honorable Don Premier say, but Augustine, good morning. Apom to say. Hello, Augustine. Good morning. Apom to say.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, I'm Pacho with you.
I make
yeah.
That's one person before you be young voters ID card. Documents bend the BA and send in your first voters ID card. Because it is a voters ID card, the documents we have there. And I new card ready. Okay. New card.
All right,
like that's here like voters ID card. Voters ID card is for election.
All right.
Because any person in voters ID.
Okay, and that's it. Wrap up.
The person we can say Ghana mo mian dwen kokan. Na we are here for na nyina. Amam man a etumpon no. Momfa no totrotro sa. Na anya kasa nko an ye de ye mpuntudwuma say we a minority now we criticize yeah fine but mummy yen criticize we adwempa ye hyemra mummy yen di mra no so na se ye hyemra ne adwen se bibi wo mra no ho na ye esiesie na mummy yen nyina entrance yen di ho nkomo na yen siesie mra no adwen bi e wo nipa bitiri mu se aban e di oman ni sika no e adwen bone se wo nyina so a especially so ye mra hye bedwani na wo nyina so se obi edi aban sika fa betudwa na obi ehu na embo obi krono ana kronfo a wo ni nyina so minority for a war finance committee sa national identification registry ye costry mo members of the finance committee for Emma tax waiver of over 160 million may come honorable member TSC say ofia onko check sa tax waiver no mo man no omo gina bibi so no mo ma sa tax waiver no mo mreso mo intimi an negotiate an expand ade no ama na mba 15 years see enfantua abanpa odwene nkrofo ho owo nsusu ye pa aba be negotiate a expand ade no de wo se enye yie no obi ya ama na ye yie de wo se yentimi nya no obi ye ama na ye yie intimi sre se woni ye nya adwene a enjire chire entutu bonko park no so
all right ya said say the yehu a enye no ye beka 1.2 billion they too much say 1.5 a dozen then 1.2 billion there and enya dia eye kura na nti eno no na passport ne birth certificate ye agi no me kura ase omutumi register na ye say omo ye Ghana for na ye ka birth na sometimes omo ye hwe your problem papa ndi obae no as a rich hospital si ho no ye hu University of Ghana a medical center ye hu these are physical things I will
right honorable speaker in
the case here bia ka ho a monyi ni my last my last suggestion and say in the medical field say in the medical field you're independent it's a brochure deal you're independent ma uwie do apply to a hospital na hospital employer